Well, we are about a $50 cab ride away from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Today we hit double digits, Week 10, and we've got a good one in store. As it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the New York Jets. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Now Hall to start the drive. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target, and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
Throwing, Duggan. And that would be incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Pulled in at the 24. A good kick, 49 yards, just 3 on the return. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
Let's go.
Play action. It's Sanders. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 39 yards there. A big one.
I can hear the film session right now. I can hear the coach saying to his team, guys, how does a guy that big get that open?
Yeah, that's what I was wondering. Imagine him as a kid, just trying to play hide and seek.
No chance.
No chance. He goes to hide behind the skinny tree. You see the front, the back, the top. Good luck.
Yeah, you see him. You don't see the tree.
Here's Sanders. He sets to fire deep. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Jets are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
Duggan. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. You look at this Browns defense. There are 32 teams in the NFL, and they're just better than 50% of them at defending the pass, number 16 in the league.
So I'm prepping for this game. I kept asking myself the question.
And it's Adebawore, the one who got in there for the sack.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. Racing to the end zone. Such a costly interception, nearly a pick six, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive because that's part of what their makeup is, and oftentimes it's successful. But in this case, you've got to be selective about it and make sure you take care of the football. That interception almost cost them 6 points. Now their defense has to run onto the field.
Touchdown, Browns! A.J. Dillon, his first touchdown on the year. And the Browns use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Chad Ryland now to add the PAT. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. He takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it to 26. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. Hall. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Duggan now to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Another incompletion there. That's 5 in a row now to start this game. He's got to take a deep breath now, step back, shake it off a little bit, trust his offensive line, and hope that his play caller dials up something that can give him a completion and get him going.
Open man is tipped him. And he is stopped just short on 3rd down. Got 9 yards, but needed 10.
There's another example what defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They gave up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They're going to try and throw. He's got his running back out of the backfield. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Breece Hall with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Jets take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. A gutsy call, 4th and short. They go for it. Look at the result.
Yeah, not only did they go for it, they threw for it. Because to me, it was stacked up for a run situation, strength on strength, and they decided to put the ball in the air. And what a result. Big-time play.
Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. The Browns drive about to get started. 4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
So from the 37, here's a 2nd and 8.
Here we go. Set. 70, Timberwolves.
Sanders to throw. And they'll set up the screen to Pacheco. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd.
Rig alert. Rig alert. Cup 19. Cup 19. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Check smash. Check smash.
Sanders. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A great play there. 69 yards. And the Jets have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
Mustang 19. Get up.
Now Sanders. Gonna look deep here for Pacheco. It's caught inside the 25. A big play that time for Cleveland. 44 yards.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed, because they let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number one, it's easy for him to get lost. And number two, really tough for the linebacker to run with him. And this ball's right on the money and leads to a big play.
Ready, go.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
Back to 60. Back to 60.
2nd and 9.
Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Panther 11. Panther 11. Shot 50. Shot 50. Street. Street.
To throw now, here's Sanders. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That's a nice job defensively to make sure everyone was accounted for, because ordinarily you pick up the guys downfield and sometimes you forget about the running back. In this case, they did not and dropped him for no gain.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
60, Cougar 19, 18, Rattler, 18,
To throw is Sanders. Pass taken by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. They run it with Pacheco from the gun. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. The start of the second quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with second down and less than a yard. Throwing, Sanders. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Browns are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. And he continues to be a focal point of this offense. That's now 10 touchdown catches for him on the year. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Jets take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And CD, sometimes you don't need those complicated game plans or the added wrinkles. Last time out, you think about it, couldn't have been any simpler. One play, one pass, touchdown.
I know those coaches put a lot of work into this game plan, but I don't think they mind possessions like that at all. They just saved those calls for this possession instead.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Looking to put a drive together. Duggan will look to throw this. There's a short one. It's caught by Taylor. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
To throw is Duggan. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Browns are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin first and 10. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
Well, that was not what you would call straight line pursuit for a middle linebacker to make this play. He's got to work his way through the clutter to get to the ball carrier on the outside, and he does exactly that. That's called avoiding the trash.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now third and long.
1970 Lions. Ready, ready, hut. Ready.
Operating from the gun, Sanders. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Will McDonald gets in there to take him down. On fourth down on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. They'll look to set up his blockers. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Jets will take over. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball, because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
That's good for the Jets. First down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield. The Jets at 0-8 now on the year. And they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well, because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. 2nd down and 3. Here's Duggan to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
That is caught. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A gain of 19. I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play, with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Now, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
18 Cardinal, 18 Warriors, 70. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Go!
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. This one deep for Wilson. And this one is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. Now a toss left for Pacheco. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, it's Pacheco. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. They'll go. Here's Sanders. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. So a roughing the passer penalty and an automatic first down.
And that's the mark of a bad team, partner, because that's an easily preventable penalty, but they just didn't take the proper steps to make it so.
Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. 3rd and 5.
5 yards on the play.
Panther 11.
Again, it's Pacheco. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
70, 19, Lions. Cup 19, Cup 19.
Looking to throw. Sanders. Oh, the turnover fuss continues. Here's another interception. And now the rookie's free. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Point after here coming up. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Makes the score Jets 21, Browns 14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Come on. Hey, Buffalo 18. Trap 50, trap 60. Ready.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And that is taken in by Njoku. Now he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Well, there's no disputing. He's made some poor throws in this first half, but this was a good one.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Pass complete. Now race for the marker. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise. And the Browns have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Charles, that's a pretty good response from a rookie quarterback. He's had his struggles in this game, including the interception on the last drive, but there he takes him down the field and puts it in the end zone.
I agree with everything you just said right there, and there's a silver lining to all of this, his resiliency. Because let's face it, when things are going bad and you're a youngster, they often continue to go bad. But in his mind and his actions, he said, this stops right here. And how about the positive play he just turned in?
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. The Cleveland offense ready to go. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. It's his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Gets this to Campbell out on the right side. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Out of the gun here, Sanders. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up second.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
This to McLaurin out on the left side.
To Terry McLaurin. It's a gain of 11, and it's third down.
They'll line up with 4 receivers here on 3rd and 10.
Here we go. 19, Tiger. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Cup 19. Cup 19. Panther 11. Panther 11. 19, Lion. Ready, right?
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He'll try and do this himself. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. The Browns send out their punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Throwing, Duggan. Airing it out deep for Smith. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Duggan looking to throw. That ball caught by the rookie from Georgia. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Off play action. Dugan. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10.
He was covered by Denzel Ward.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 48-yard line. Handoff running left. Here's Hall. And he he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Jets. First down. First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Duggan. He's going to find Taylor downfield. It's complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. That one goes for 30 yards.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Duggan now to throw. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there. With his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Jets are going to take the lead. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And that's too tall for his receiver. It's incomplete.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead, and oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward is just not there.
It's so risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
The Browns drive about to get started. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. And now off to the races, down the right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Browns strike quickly here to tie up the ball game. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And that will put them on top here in the 3rd.
Jets 27.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time. Now, Charles, remember they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Tommy Adebawore there for the defense. From the 25, here's 2nd and 6.
Here we go, set. Wrap roll 80. Ready, ready.
Back to throw. Dugan. Over the middle, and that's to Taylor, the tight end. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Well, this has been a bit of a tough game to figure out when it comes to him throwing the football. He's got the 3 touchdown passes, but now, Charles, this is a 3rd interception.
And those aren't really numbers that you'd like to see balance out. In a normal ledger sheet, if you can balance everything, you feel good about your day. But as a quarterback, you need your ratio to be more like 3 touchdown passes to 1 interception.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Here we go, here we go. 60 by 60, let's go.
Here's Sanders. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5.
Haven't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder. If he wasn't a first-round pick, they want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the first down there, no hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would have tried running through their entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Sanders to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he's going to get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it as he gets wiped out on that one.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal.
Hop 70. Check smash. Check smash.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal.
Trap 50, trap 50. Trap 60. Let's go.
Sanders. And it's caught. Touchdown. David Njoku, a beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Browns get an important score there to extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. They have to love seeing that from their young quarterback here in the fourth quarter, able to further that lead with a touchdown pass.
He didn't go turtle, did he? And you know what I mean by that. I had an old coach used to say all the time, hey, when we have a lead late, don't just tuck in and try and ride it out. Go out and play and extend the lead. And that's what he did.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. There's still plenty of time here in the fourth quarter. Just a one-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and two-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Operating from the gun, Dugan. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Down inside the 10. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great play there. 35 yards. And the Browns look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. 27. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
And they're on 26-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together. and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily to look at your plays. All this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down.
That's a gain of 3.
Now they'll audible to something else.
And 3.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
This is Wilson on the jet sweep. There he goes, right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Garrett Wilson with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets are able to cut into that deficit. Well, we're used to seeing big plays from him in the passing game. That'll obviously go as a rushing touchdown, and what a rushing touchdown it was.
And you got to think to yourself that this coaching staff has looked at his playmaking ability and said to themselves, why are we just going to throw it to him? Let's double his touches and make him a big part of the run game. That big playability, it was at the forefront on that one.
Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he's able to get this all the way to the 40 before going out of bounds.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And he'll do a nice job here just to find his way back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
To throw now, here's Sanders. Setting up the screen for Sampson. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide. And these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
Here's a quick throw out wide. It's McLaurin. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 44-yard line.
They'll run with a big back, A.J. Dillon. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down. This defense, Charles, they have unraveled here in the 4th.
In a sense, it's like they're being pressed, like in a basketball game, and they just can't get the ball over half court. I mean, no matter...
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
To throw is Sanders. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And this offense on 3rd down today, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 14.
Trap 60. Street.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
On the jump.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Here we go. 18, 19, start, 18, pioneer. Hurt. Cup 19, Cup 19.
Play clock down to 0, and that's going to be a delay. Of course, that flag accepted, and it backs the ball up 5 yards. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Come on. Set. Viking, 7 Pirates. Dragon, 60. Hurt. 60 Maverick. 19 tight. Mustang 19. Panther 11. Buffalo 18. 79 Broncos.
And now again, the play clock's going to run out on him. So that flag will set him back 5 yards. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
60 Bison. Warriors 70. 19 Lions. Rig alert.
Throwing, Sanders. He'll swing this out to Sampson. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. The Browns send out their punter now. He's been terrific so far. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And we have reached the 2-minute warning. He's back to throw. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
He was defended by Jacorian Bennett.
Back to throw. Open man is tipped in. An incompletion, now a short pickup. That's not going to do it.
Yeah, you got to get to the line of scrimmage quickly, get set up, and aim downfield.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
They'll run with Allen. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
17 yards. And the Jets, 1st down.
Back to throw. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And the Browns have just about sewn up this football game. The Browns drive about to get started. They have the lead, still a 1-possession game, but the defense got to stop. They've got the football now, just salted away, right?
Exactly. That's all the defense is counting on from their offense. They did their job in a big way. You know they're over on the sidelines now starting to take their tape off.
Got a man that's caught at the 6-yard line.
And if it